Welcome you again to our second Tuesday Business Mixer. One of the things that you can do to really help us grow is to invite someone else like-minded. And when we talk about it, especially in coaching or business platforms, or we're working with different corporations, what we're really looking for are the core competencies. So when you have core competencies that resonate with people, you really want to get those people in the group. So what we can do is we can have fantastic people that will come up here and they will share their story, share their business like Lucinda's doing, taking time out of her schedule to help and educate and really inspire you guys to grow better business. So again, we appreciate you coming. We really want to hear your feedback. We want to get better. We want to grow. This is brand new. We've done this for like 4 or 5 months. We're gaining some momentum. This is our second time to interview, so if we botch it, Jason was my very first male up here. You're my very first female up here, so I'm excited about that. You are the only one out of the two that gave me a list of things that you would like us to talk about. So I want to keep pretty close to the script if we can. So tell us a little bit about what you do, how you got started, what is the buzzword about LinkedIn, and what makes you unique to your field to differentiate yourself from the other people and kind of set you apart?
Wow, that's a fully loaded question. Well, let's start with my background. My background is working with Fortune 100 and Global 500 companies doing consulting. And then when I came up the road from traveling, I wanted to work and bring that knowledge to small business owners. And so I started as a business coach, much like Brian, but not with social media in anywhere in my plans. However, I got invited to sit through a class at TCU where we brought in Mike O'Neill. He is the original trainer for LinkedIn, the first person LinkedIn ever asked to train on LinkedIn. And so there were 4 of us coaches. We sat in the class, and at the end of the class, I turned to the other 3 and I said, how about your clients? Are they on LinkedIn? This is like a free website. I said, I don't even know if my own are. So we decided to go off and survey our clients. 110 business owners we asked, and we got maybe 4 that might know what it is. What's that tell you? That was 2008. Where did I go then? I flip-flopped my business. I continued doing some business coaching, but I saw a real huge opening coming. And that's why the way I teach class, what makes me really unique is I have some really old things that started working way back when. And that's what's grown my business. So, roll the clock forward. I got IA certified. There's only 8 of us in the world that's certified. It's Integrated Alliances certified for LinkedIn. And so that's what, besides what I've already said, that's what makes me very unique.
Excellent.
And I'm right here in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Perfect, you're local. So one of the unique things, and kind of tell us how you know the co-founder of LinkedIn, and tell us a little bit about that relationship.
Brian, have you ever had one of those moments that you really want to just hit the rewind button?
Quite a few. Quite a few, yeah.
Well, it was one of those moments. I went to a seminar where, actually it was a trade show and there was educational parts to it, so I broke out to go to some of the educational parts. And Eric Lee, co-founder, one of the 5 co-founders of LinkedIn, came to Dallas. I know Martha was there, yes. And he also did the keynote. Little did I know, I sat at the table across from him when they introduced him to go up on stage for the keynote. He came back and sat with me. I spent another 2 hours with him during the day in his training class. Then when it came time for happy hour, you know where I was. I was sitting next to Eric again. We found ourselves hanging together because everyone was there for an event, trade show. Him and I were the only 2 social media people probably in the room. And somewhere in there I said, well, are you enjoying your stay in Dallas? Would you ever think about coming back if I brought you back to keynote a seminar? He said yes. The whole drive home I was going, oh, Lucinda, I can't believe you said that. Rewind. And I had to put it on then.
You did. So
Yeah.
you have to just create it.
Hundreds.
So the expectation was huge.
Yes.
So perfect.
Pressure.
Makes you sweat a little bit. But have you guys ever done that as far as just making a very extension of a promise, and then you kind of go back and you're like, oh my gosh, what in the world has just happened? And you go back and you actually get really efficient. You get really focused. You get down to, here's my wherewithal, my capacity that I've built up, and now it's put up or shut up, and I'm writing out a plan and going after it. So that's terrific.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And that's a great launching pad as well for you.
And we filled the house.
You build the house?
We filled the house. We brought in chairs around the back.
Excellent. So, there are a lot of social media platforms. There are a lot of avenues that we can market. And